injury front, Zay Jones will not make it. He's not going to clear concussion protocol. Other than that, we'll kind of see how it goes today. And get ready to go. What do you guys got?
If Will Hernandez is able to go, is there a chance that he would be able to go straight into the starting lineup?
It's something we got to talk about and evaluate.
How does it look for Paris and Will?
We'll see how it goes today.
How do you feel about the wide receivers stepping up in place of Zay?
I feel really good. I do. They'll assume the role, multiple guys that have, what role he's been wearing, and they'll step in and play well.
How close is Walter Nolan to being able to return next year?
Seattle Seahawks, Teo.
How do you feel like you guys have flushed Sunday at this point?
Very well.
Why do you feel that way?
Well, they're locked in on a good football team coming to play us at home on Thursday Night Football.
Preparing for such a short week, does it maybe limit the surprises you might see and what you prepare for is on tape already, just because you only have?
It's a good question, Bo. A lot of philosophical differences on that one. If you look around the league, some people play their stuff. Some people, it's like brand new, So just got to play with proper technique and execute calls. That's what it's going to come down to Thursday. And playing, typically on Thursdays, you see a lot of, I would call sloppy ball, a lot of penalties. And I get the reasons why, but we got to be aware of that and make sure we play pretty clean.
How do you feel they've responded to maybe getting back to the basics and the fundamentals?
Good. Yeah, they know what they need to correct to play better.
Seattle has a new offensive coordinator. How different is the offense itself in this scheme versus the two games last year?
First, very different. Yeah, very different. I was with Clinton 2014, way back in the day. He's a really good football coach. He's been on some different teams. He's got a really cool path. Learned under a lot of good people. He's very creative. He's hard to defend, gives you different play types and all the different down and distances. Yeah, it's very significantly different.
With JSN, he's obviously had a breakout year so far this year. What's different about his tape this year or even the end of last year compared to when he first got here?
He's just getting more targets because, Metcalf's not there. He's a good football player. We got to have a high alert for where he's at, how they're deploying him, how they're using him. Clint's doing a good job moving them all around the formation. He's a good player. He gets open and catches it. First, second, third level.
With Trey Benson, you talk about quarterbacks have certain plays they like, right? You sort of cater to that. Is it the same way with running backs to a degree?
No, you could ask Trey. Execute what's called and run the football. That's probably where I say with him. JG, I like this. Well, I don't, so you just do what we tell you to do. No, that's no. Yeah, I think his skill set lends to he can run in between the tackles, he can run outside the tackles. So, like I said, I think he's going to continue to get better with a new role. I really do.
So then, does the identity of the run game maybe change just inherently because you have a different featured back?
No.
Knowing that we could be having more on his plate this week?
No, he prepares the right way if he's, the role that he's been in to the role that he's going to be in now. Moving forward, he puts everything into preparation. When his number's called, he wants to maximize his touches.
How important is it to have that RB1 mantra within the running backs room?
I don't think it's a huge deal. Like they all know, like when I go in the game, I got to produce, whether I'm however many carries I'm getting or when I'm going in the game or if I'm playing first, second, third down. Just maximize your touches, play good football.
We've seen the explosives from him. With James, you say he was so good to get those dirty yards. Is that something that he needs to emphasize, kind of producing in between the tackles there?
Yeah, I think it's just the instincts of, if you're still behind the line of scrimmage and it's getting late in the down, as I always call it, there's a clock in your head. You got to stick your foot in the ground and get dirty yards and not look to maybe hit a home run. Defense is closing in on you. So I think he's really done a better job this year of being decisive and putting the ball where it needs to be put. And if there's a guy standing in a hole, so be it. So Like I said, I'm looking forward to him running the rock tomorrow.
Even though it took Darnold several years to reach a high level, get to being a high-level starter, now that he's done it, does it show how long he's been in the league? Does he have that veteran savvy where there are certain things you can't pull the rug over his eyes kind of thing that you maybe?
Yeah, he definitely has vet savvy, you know. Saw that all last year, saw it through 3 games so far right now. He was taken where he was taken for a reason. He's got all the talent in the world. He's a fast processor. He's smart. He's mobile as well. He'll sit in there and take a shot, but he can move too. He's hard to sack. He's playing at a high level. We got a big time challenge.
When you look at kind of his operation within the offense, is this the best you've seen Kyler run that element of his game since you've been here?
He's doing a good job.
Seahawks defense got numbers saying got a lot of pressure on Brock Purdy in week 1. What's the big challenge that we're front in particular?
They got a good front. They can rush, you know, and then they're stopping the run at a high level right now, so they're playing in front of the sticks on defense, and they can pin their ears back and rush. And then they got good coverage guys in the back end that make the quarterback hold it. That typically bodes well for your rush. But it's a really good front. Got a big time challenge.